Hello, Muriam. How are you doing?
Good evening, Arthur Ralph. How are you?
Good, good. And so we are on the Relevant Achievers Impacting Nations Reflections TV, and we've been interviewing some of our honorees for the National Youth Shakers Conclave and Awards. You were in Tuskegee some
Yes.
3 days ago. Tell
Yes.
us about your experience.
Well, first, I wanted to say thank you for seeing me and honor me with the award.
Right.
It means a lot. The experience was overwhelmed. I had such a great time. Of course, driving from Atlanta to Alabama and driving with a good friend of mine. So we made it a fun trip. And
Okay.
so getting there was a really fun trip, yes.
Right. So tell us, who is Dr. Miriam Cinevert?
Sure, Dr. Muriam Cinevert is she is a motivational speaker.
Right.
I am an author. I am the founder of the international magazine True Self Magazine. I am a confidence coach.
Wonderful. Now, I see you have this intriguing book titled Girl, Just Show Up.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about this book?
Yes, this book actually just recently came out about a month ago that
Mm,
I released this book. It's right now, it's on Amazon.com. It's on print on demand. And Girl to Show Up is just what it says. Girl to Show Up. Show up for everything and anything that you want in life. Because for me, in order for me to have a global magazine,
mm,
in order for me to be an honoree of a doctorate degree, in order for me to even receive your award, I had to
right.
show up. Because can no one see you? Can no one see your value? Can no one see your work if you don't show up for who
Okay.
you say you are?
Right.
So this is what this book is about. It's about motivating women from young to older, motivating them to let them know it doesn't matter. Don't wait to be prepared. Don't wait to be ready. Don't wait for it to be perfect, because perfection is not does not mean it's gonna be correct. Sometimes you just have to show up just as it comes.
So don't wait to enter the zone of perfection and before you start to do anything else.
Hmm.
Right. On Thursday at the National Youth Shakers Conclave and Awards, we had a panel session where we discussed succession, because indeed succession is one of the motivations behind the National Youth Shakers Awards, because we realized that there's this huge yawning gap between predecessors and the successors. What's your take as far as the issue of succession is concerned?
So my take on it is, as you have showing up for everyone and allowing everyone to see who they truly are, and opening up the door for for myself and for many who never even thought we would have even received such high achievers award. And so for me, it's again, it's gonna go back to the book of showing up, because if we didn't show up for who we are and what it is that we wanted to do, you would have never seen me and see everyone else.
Okay. Do you think that the younger generation is ready to take the baton from the older generation across board in terms of business, in terms of governance, in terms of family, and all of that?
Actually, honestly, no. Not without us.
Right.
Not without you, not without me, not without all the other high achievers. Because when you're looking at this world right now, it's social media. It's making it so, making the teenagers, young people, think life is so easy. Everything they want, they just have to show up on social media, but it's not like that. The young folks right now, as I said, they need leaders like yourself, like
Mm,
myself, to understand the growth of success, to understand how to show up properly, how to show up in education wise, how to show up family wise. Because a lot of young people nowadays, they don't even respect their own parents. They don't know how that is. So, being from Haiti, I have a different culture of how we raise our children, right? And so I hope, the way I've raised my child, that he can remember everything that I have taught him. And he can remember that success is not something that's just given to you. Success is something you work towards in order
Okay.
for you to achieve it.
Right. Okay. You were slated to be among the speakers for the youth, the global youth conclave
In
happening
November,
in
yes,
Texas
yes.
come November. What are your expectations?
I'm excited, first of all. I am very, very excited. And I've been saying to myself, Miriam, don't get nervous. Because no, you always get nervous
Yeah, because you
getting
run one
such.
of the most successful magazines, I mean, here in Atlanta, right?
Yes,
And that means that when it comes to issues of the media, I'm sure that you have experience in that field.
yes.
How are we able to use the media? Because you just talked about Facebook and I mean social media and all of that. How are we able to use the media to influence society in securing tomorrow today?
Okay, well, let's get back to me showing up as a speaker. Again, I am very excited. Cannot wait to bring my message to everyone that's going to be in the audience. I'm looking forward to that, and thank you again for the opportunity. As far as in the media showing up, one thing I have learned, I'm only going to speak for what I've learned and how I was able to grow my media account, my social media account. We need to stop looking for views and likes, right? Because a lot of people will not show up on social media because they're not getting the correct likes, they're not getting the views. And so what happened, we just stop. We don't post, we don't talk about what it is that we're doing, our achievements, we don't even talk about any of that. Because if we don't have the 50 likes, if we don't have the 100 likes, the 1,000 likes, we say, forget it. But showing up on social media also, as you know, because you have a production team with you, is also making sure that you are looking correct. Because in order for you to grab those likes, those views, you have to be able what? Likable. People, it's just a quick second for someone to swipe away. So
Right.
when they see your content, you have to grab them. You have to grab them in order for them to stay, in order for them to give you that like, right? And the most important thing that I've learned also on social media is people like to be told what to do. So even though we put on our captions, but we also have to do what? The CTA, call to action, like this page, share this page, etc.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you just two more questions.
Ask me more.
Um,
Come on, just two more.
Yes, because of time.
I'm
So,
just kidding.
as one of the honorees of the U.S. edition of the National Youth Shakers Conclave and Awards, what should we look forward to as far as the future is concerned, in terms of your achievements and all of that?
Well, I would love to collaborate with you and your whole organization. That's one
That's great.
thing because I believe in paying it forward. You see me, and I like to see others too.
Right.
And in order for me to do that in a bigger platform is to have an affiliate with your organization. So I'm looking forward to our collaboration on that one. But as far as I'm concerned, my God, look for me to travel the world and to bring empowerment messages to empower women all over in Ghana. I can't wait to be
You're
in
coming to
Ghana.
Ghana, right?
Yes, I cannot wait to be in Ghana and to speak to thousands of the women and young ladies about loving who they are and showing up confidently in who they say they are. Because what's missing a lot of times is in young ladies is self-love,
Okay.
right? Self-love. And if they don't have that self-love, it's going to be hard for them to show up. So I'm here to
So we
teach
have the
them.
Show Up Summit, right?
Yeah, sure. Hey, I I am actually
Yeah.
starting the tour next month.
Okay.
Here I will be in New York. I'll be in North Carolina, South Carolina, Columbus, Georgia, here in Atlanta.
Wonderful.
Yes, I just started the tour. Me and my team were like, hey, why not? We have the book, we have the message. Why not show up? Make it a tour, a show up tour. That's exactly what we're
Okay,
doing.
Miriam, you have the camera now. Speak to your audience, your final words.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this interview and get to know a little bit about myself and what I do. I am highly greatly grateful for your time. You can find me on IG under True Self Media. You can find me under Facebook at Muriam Cinevert. And also, if you are looking for someone to help you show up where you are dimming your light, because there's no more in 2025. There is no more dimming our light. There is no more excuses. No more accent. You know, we're keeping our accent. I have an accent, okay? But I had to stop and say no more. I'm not allowing my accent to stand in my way. I'm not allowing my weight to stand in my way. Some people say, well, I'm not a size 6. I'm not a size 4. I can't do this. I can do that. No more. God has gifted you a gift. And in order for you to bring this gift to light, you have to show up for it. You know what that gift is, but you're hiding it. And in 2025, I, Dr. Miriam Cinevert, is telling you no more hiding. Show up for who you say you are. Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam, for
Thank
coming on this
you.
show. Well, before we show up again, it's been Reflections with Otto Ralph. Thank you.
Thank you.